The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is turning it around. And, of course, Mexico City down a few spots. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Stephen Curry is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Henry in at the 4 slot. And for the Pelicans, Michael Porter out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Have struggled to find any sort of confidence.
You're right, B.A. And the thing that you want most is to find out where inspiration is going to come from. You don't want to rely on your coaching staff and use the coach's verbiage to get you going. Some player is going to stand up and stand out tonight. And like a weather vane, things can just shift. And with the win here tonight, the team could go on a little bit of a roll to reestablish some of their confidence for the rest of the season.
Pass to Zubac. And here's Brown for 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Here's Wesley. Here's the 3. They get it again. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Henry. And here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, B.A., to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Here's Wesley. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Again, Brown missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Back to Curry. For 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Zubac, screen. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
That won't go either for Curry.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the bucket is good.
Just too confident to be stopped. Porter Jr. overcomes that challenge.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hardy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
.149 left to play in the first quarter. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Hardy. Outside, Brown. Connects from downtown.
A quality three-point shooter, Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
And you look at Jalen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jalen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. A new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Edey's checked in for Zubac. Michael Porter comes in for Jalen Brown. Johnson, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Noel in for Wesley. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside McDaniels, picked by Pirtle. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
All right, let's check in with Shams Charania, who apparently has news from Laker Nation. Shams, what's the story in L.A.?
Hey, Brian. They were searching for a veteran presence who could slide in at the 1 or 2. They were able to land C.J. McCollum. They know he might not be the long-term solution for them, but they like what C.J. brings right now. They can certainly use his production.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Here's Hardy. No made baskets yet. Pass to Johnson. Outside Noel. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. McDaniels with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Picked by Pirtle. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's Noel. So it'll be 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Mexico City making a switch here. Good on both. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
They've got Johnson. Hardy is out there with Edey. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. They get the rebound. Knox the pass to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by New Orleans. This game against Mexico City here. It's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Here's Tyson, Edey, and he goes in for the dunk.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Pass to McDaniels. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Porter. And Holmes pulls it down.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Let's go with a 3. No good. New Orleans leading by 4. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You take a look at Curry. He's 4th in the West in terms of All-Star voting. If the game was today, he'd be starting.
And that's how it should be. His play has been All-Star starter caliber.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Zubats, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Wesley comes in for Johnson. Outside McDaniels to the middle. Here's Holmes. Soft touch off the glass. Holmes has got his first basket.
And Holmes operating around the paint.
Wesley, pass to Zubats. Here's Wesley. Off with the layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And Holmes doing his part in the pick and roll. Created that space and then found a look.
Here's Wesley. McDaniels covering. Wesley, pass to Porter. Zubats high post. Shoots over Holmes. And again, New Orleans, no good. For Mexico City, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, he had the perfect that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Pass to Wesley. 4-3. And Holmes pulls it down. Mexico City shooting 35% so far in this one. McDaniels, that's good.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. New Orleans, Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hardy, and it's Koulibaly in for Porter Jr.
On the court.
From the inbound. And the layup is good.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Curry's got the ball here for Mexico City. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. From deep three-point land. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wesley. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Henry. Hayward outside. From downtown. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Brown with it. Brown gets the inside finish.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Curry surveys. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Mexico City ahead, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front? A lot of moves around the NBA, and of course, one trade that got vetoed. Shaq and Kenny's trade in our fantasy basketball league.
That trade had no business being vetoed. Collusion, I say. Collusion, collusion, collusion.
How does it even work, Ernie? Does the rest of the league vote on it?
The commissioner decides if it passes or not. In this case, that would be me. Vetoed. Oh. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
At times it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back single-handedly.
High-efficiency offense, just like Shaq, not including the free throw line.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Pelicans trail. On the court for Mexico City, we've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Jakob Poeltl out there with Gordon Hayward. And it's Henry in at the 4. Porter, the pass to Wesley. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. He drops it from range. Wesley's got 5 now. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
The three from Curry. Pelicans cleared away.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hayward against Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Henry. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Hayward. Here's Pirtle. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Pelicans lead by 4. Pass to Wesley. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. So we can't get either to fall. Mexico City shooting only 39% so far in the game. Henry, that one's good. Henry's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
Wesley, the pass to Zubac. Brown with it. Shoots over Hayward. And again, New Orleans no good.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Outside Curry. Back to Hayward. Brown against Curry. Shoots over Brown. Curry's shot is off.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Zubac finds Porter. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Wesley. He's got 5. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Wesley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Henry. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Puts it up. Porter pulls it in.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Wesley, pass to Brown. Now Zubac, covered by Pirtle. Zubac against Pirtle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Look at Zubac shaking up the defense with a pump fake. That's a savvy move.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Tyson comes in for Coulibaly. And Zubats drops them both.
Such great concentration from Zubats. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. He buries it from 3.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Tyson. Here's the pick. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. With Chapino. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Mexico City shooting their first free throws of the night. The first free throw is good. Edey's checked in for the Pelicans. Johnson comes in for Wesley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And 1:01 left in the third. Outside Johnson. Now Brown. He has 7. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's McDaniels. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Bogdanovich. Still no points. Outside McDaniels. Holmes, a screen on Johnson. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Brown with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brown. Just 4 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock. No good there. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's New Orleans. They're up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Mexico City shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Hardy is out there with Edey. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Johnson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Porter. Pass to Edey. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And nice to see Michael Porter Jr. making the decision to share some of the offensive load and not force it.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. And the upcoming schedule for Mexico City. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Whitehead, he's checked in for Hardy. The Pelicans lead by 5. Outside Johnson. Pass to Whitehead. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. Whitehead's got his first 3 points of the game.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Inside. McDaniels, that's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Whitehead. And they pick up 2.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City.